Top 10 Great Names of the Wild West. Number 10. Whispering Smith. James L. Smith served in the U.S. Navy during the Civil War aboard an ironclad gunboat in the Mississippi River Campaign. Afterwards, he became a detective, inspecting crimes committed to former slaves and later for the Union Pacific Railroad Company. During this period, he was involved in the shooting of 2 adversaries and implicated in the lynching of 2 others. The secretive nature of his work during this period earned him the nickname Whispering Smith. Number 9. Cockeyed Frank Loving. Frank Loving was an Old West gambler and a gunman who was not afraid of a fight, as was evident by his involvement in many fights throughout his life. In early 1879, Loving got into an altercation with one Levi Richardson. After the 2 exchanged punches in the street, Richardson exclaimed, "I'll blow the guts out of you, you cockeyed son of a bitch," and the nickname stuck. Number 8. Buckshot Roberts. Andrew L. Roberts was a Texas Ranger and soldier. He also hunted bison with Buffalo Bill Cody and had a fierce reputation as an Indian fighter. Roberts earned his nickname due to a serious wound. He had been shot at some point and still had a load of buckshot embedded in his right shoulder. The wound impaired the movement in his upper right arm, which he could not raise above his pelvis. This required him to employ an unorthodox shooting style and earned him the nickname Buckshot. Number 7. Big Nose Kate. Mary Catherine Elder Heroni was known for her bold personality and was described as a very attractive woman with a prominent nose. In 1875, she was working as a dance girl in Wichita, Kansas, where she got the nickname Big Nose Kate. During her career as a dancing girl and prostitute, she made her way to Dodge City, Kansas, where she met none other than Doc Holliday, whom she would accompany for many years. Number 6. Beaver Dick. Richard Beaver Dick Lee was an English-American trapper, scout, and guide at the end of the 19th century, primarily in the Snake River Valley. He has been called possibly the West's last mountain man. The name, according to one authority, was originally given to him by Brigham Young, the Mormon leader, as a tribute to his trapping skills that were displayed in the vicinity of Utah Lake. Other sources say that the nickname was given to him by the Native Americans because of his trapping skill and large front teeth. Number 5. Bigfoot Wallace. William A. Bigfoot Wallace was one of the most colorful and toughest of Texas frontier characters. He was a backwoodsman, folk hero, soldier, and Texas Ranger who took part in the Republic of Texas and the Mexican-American War. In 1840, he was misidentified as an Indian named Bigfoot who had ransacked a settler's home. Though Wallace was soon cleared, the name Bigfoot stuck, an appropriate nickname for the 6 feet 2 inches tall, 240-pound muscled man. Number 4. Louis Wetzel, Deathwind. Louis Wetzel waged a personal war against Native Americans after some of his family were killed by Indians in 1786. He would track small Indian parties and engage them in guerrilla-style warfare. Sources report that between 1777 and 1788, he may have taken more than 100 Indian scalps. His legend grew and he quickly became a feared man in the region. Some native Indians in the area called the mysterious man Deathwind, and the name stuck. Number 3. John Grizzly Adams. John Adams was a professional hunter of grizzly bears, who became well known after his involvement in P.T. Barnum's circus. He trapped many grizzly bears during his life and would even keep some of them as pets. In 1854, he trapped a 1,500-pound grizzly bear in the Sierra, one of the largest grizzlies ever captured alive. He named the beast Samson. His bravery hunting and taming one of the West's biggest and most dangerous carnivores rightly earned him the nickname Grizzly Adams. Number 2. Squirrel Tooth Alice. Mary Elizabeth Haley Thompson was born in 1855 in Belton, Texas. When she was only 13, she was kidnapped by Comanche Indians when they raided her family's farm in 1864, but would be released a year later. At just 14, she ran away from home and traveled to Abilene, Kansas, where she became a dance hall girl and prostitute. In this role, she earned the nickname Squirrel Tooth Alice for 2 reasons. 1, Mary had a prominent gap in her front teeth. Secondly, she had the odd habit of capturing prairie dogs and keeping them on a leash as pets. And our number 1 pick for great names of the Wild West, Rain in the Face. This great Sioux warrior's name may have been the result of a fight he had with a Cheyenne enemy when he was just a boy. During the skirmish, his face was splattered like rain with his adversary's blood. His name was reinforced when, after a separate battle and lengthy combat, a heavy rainstorm streaked his face with war paint. Years later, on his deathbed, he reputedly confessed to a missionary that he thought that he might have killed Custer, shooting him from so close as to leave powder marks upon his face. What do you think of our list? Who did we miss? Comment below and visit our channel for more stories about legends of the West.